Good afternoon. We're back here again at Ace Agro. We're gonna here talk about more about our, what we do. We do distribution, especially we're farmers, and we distribute all products to the U.S. market, also Mexico market. We have a Ace Agro Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube page, so you can look us up and see what we do in the field. We take pictures and all that type of stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about a little bit today about the distribution line of where from the field, literally from the harvest of the crop or whatever it is, tomatoes, whatever it is, to actually to your dinner table. And how long does it take? So you get a sense of how people market what they market and make you think lies that are not true, right? So basically, because I how do I know this? Because I do it for a living, so that's my based on my experience, how I've been doing this over like 7, 8 years. So that's where everything comes from, my experience. So let's start from the beginning. So once we started, the crop is ready to go from the beginning. We harvest it, right? So that's one day, even two. Then wherever it is in part of Mexico, the longest is 2 days. The shortest one. It gets to the border of Texas, Arizona, or TJ. And if you're in LA, that I am, then it will take about 1 to 2 days to get there. So you're already talking about 1 to 2 days, and then it gets there. And from there, once it's sold, that's a different story. So shipping, it takes 1 to 2 days to get there. So that's already 2 to 3 days from shipping wise, right? Now selling the product, if the product is not being sold, so you can understand the deal of selling it. So if you haven't sold and there's a lot of supply in the market, if that's tomatoes, jalapenos, whatever type of commodity is just there, then it literally takes what? Depends on the product, it varies, but no more product lasts more than a week and two, sitting in the warehouse and pre-cooled at 48 to 50 degrees, right? So it takes some time, and that already diminishes quality of the product. Why? Because it's already what? If it takes 1, 2 days to get there, another week, it's already 7 days to. So it's basically 9 to 10 days that's been sitting there, right? So just getting so it gets sold. So let's say it takes 10 days. So it takes 7 days to be fair, and then from there getting to the point of the supermarket takes another day, right? So it'll be 7 days, 7 to be 8, and then from there it gets to the supermarket, and from there it has to get sold. So it will take another 2 to 3 days. So basically, you're getting product that has 10 to 15 days sitting there. So when they say it's fresh, technically it's not. So that's why it's very difficult when people say, "Oh, it's fresh," because technically it's not. So they're liable for that type of like commentary, because there's it's almost like you can just fraud, but it's just not fresh. Fresh is something that like I do. What is fresh? Fresh is the definition of taking it literally from the farm to your right, then cut out the supermarket. For example, we sell on eBay. So let's say I have a customer right now that they ordered me 20 pounds of shishito. So literally, I can get that product from the day I harvest to another day to get there with 2 days. So once I get it, that box will be shipped to them directly, right? So they take 3 to 4 days to get to the consumer, to the end of the food chain. So literally 4 days to get there. So literally that product is, you could say it's fresh because it's there, and people, that's why a lot of people have been ordering from us for the same reason, because they like fresh product. So that's why once you go to different stores and you see what is fresh and what is not, you can tell because the product is being diminished quality. You see like things on the skin of the peel of the tomato, jalapeno, whatever you're looking at. You see the diminishing quality of the product, so you gotta really look at what you're getting. If not, then you get it. You paying for what you get for it. It's like if you go to Pelly Shoes, that doesn't exist anymore. But so you do. I'm not nothing wrong with Pelly Shoes, but and if you go to Louis Vuitton, there's a difference, right? So it depends on what type of consumer or buyer you are. It's at the end of the day that will dictate what you want in your budget, right? So for me, food wise, I like to be the best, because it is my health and I do care about me. So at the end of the day, I care about what I eat. So it depends at the end of the day where you're gonna fall in. But so you gotta be careful what you choose. So just choose correctly once you do go to the stores, and just look out for those type of of um of of items, you could say. But if you do have any questions, just give me a holler. Comment at the bottom.